Hello children, welcome to class 9th mathematics. Today I am going to start new chapter. The chapter name is triangles. So dear children, already you know that the what is the triangle. There are three sides and three angles and three vertices are there. That is the triangles. Let us see once again. Tri means three and angles, you know that triangles means three angles. Let us see what is a triangle. So closed figure. Triangle means closed figure formed by three intersecting lines is called triangle. Very important. So triangle is closed figure formed by three intersecting lines is called triangles. Tri means three. A triangle has three sides. Triangle has three sides and how many vertices? And three vertices. So for example, and three sides and three vertices and three angles also. Three angles also. So let us see the diagram of triangle is. For example, in triangle ABC, so it is denoted by triangle ABC. So here it is AB, this one is BC, second side, and CA are three sides. What is CA? This one is third side. First side, second side, and third side. This is the three sides. And also angle A, angle B, angle C. So three angles. So there are three angles, and also the vertices A, this A, and this B, and this C and C are called vertices. This is the vertices of the triangles. Let us see. Already you know that in the previous standard what is a triangle, how many sides and how many angles are there. Let us see the let us some rules and what is the congruence rule and their properties. Let us see. In this class we will discussing about the congruence of triangles. Let us see the congruence of triangles. So congruence means ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಸರ್ವ ಸಮ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಿಮಿಲಾರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸಮರೂಪ. ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಸರೇ ಹೇಳುವಂತೆ ಸಮರೂಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸಿಮಿಲಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕಾಂಗ್ರುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸರ್ವ ಸಮ. ಸರ್ವ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದಲೂ ಅಂತ ಸಮ. ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಸಮ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರುಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಿಮಿಲಾರ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸಮರೂಪ. ರೂಪ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಮ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ದಪ್ಪ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಣ್ಣಕ್ಕಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. That is similar. That is very important, the difference between similar and congruence. Let us see. You must observe that two copies of your photograph. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ನ ನೋಡಿದಲ್ವ, ಎರಡು ಕಾಪೀಸು ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಎರಡು ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್, ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಫಿಗರ್. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರುಯೆಂಟ್ ಫಿಗರ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ಟೂ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್ಸ್, ಎರಡು ಬಳೆ ಕೂತಲ್ವ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಟೂ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೈಜ್, two ATM card issued by the same bank are identical. Let us see. So first one is two copies of your photograph, same size are identical. Second one, two bangles of the same size. And third one, two ATM card is issued by the ಸೇಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆರ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್. ನೋಡಿ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದೇ ರೂಪ ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದೇ ಸೈಜ್ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಮೇ ರಿಕಾಲ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂಗ್, ಒಂದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಕಾಯಿನ್, ರೂಪೀಸ್ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನದರ್ ಮಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಯರ್, ದೇ ಕವರ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ. ಒಂದು ಕಾಯಿನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾಯಿನ್ನ ಸೇಮ್, ಒಂದು ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಾಯಿನ್, ಎರಡು ಒಂದು ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಾಯಿನ್ ಒಂದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಇಟ್ಟರೆ ಅವೆರಡು ಏನಾಗ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್ cover completely. Let us do you remember what such figure are called ಅಂತ ಫಿಗರ್ಗೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಸರ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಡು ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ವಾಟ್ such figures are called? Indeed, they are called congruent figures. Very important. Congruent means equal in all manner. ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದಲೂ ಸರ್ವ ಸಮ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ, equal in all manner. So see, let us see two copies of a photograph. So all that is, there are two copies of a photograph. See, length is equal to length and breadth is equal to breadth. So these two photographics are congruent figures, so like that. And also two bangles. So two bangles have the same radius and the same perimeter. So like that, these two figures are, what is that, congruent figures. Like that. What is the third one is ATM card. So both are ATM card in the same bank. So same, that is the congruent figure. Congruent means equal in all manners. Let us see. Congruent means equal in all respect, or figures whose shape and sizes are both the same. That the figure is called congruent figure. Once again, let us see. Congruent figure. Let us see. If two figures are said to be congruent, two figures are congruent if they are of the same shape and same size. So then the figure is called congruent figure. So let us example, two circles of the same radii. Two circles of the same radius. ಎರಡು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎರಡು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು. And then second one, two squares. Two squares of the same side. So both are examples of the congruent figures. Let us see next. Let us see some more examples of the congruent figures. So here let us see. So both are the same shape and same size. Here it is the equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. So both are looking same shape and same size. Therefore these two squares are congruent figures. Let us see second one. Here it is. Here it is the both are not looking same size, but both are same shape but not same size. So this is not a congruent figure. Here also. So looking both are same shape but not same size. So this is not a congruent figure. So coming to this, the triangle. So let us comparing the triangles, two triangles, if they congruent or not congruent. Let us see. Here the two triangles PQR and ABC. So looking both are same shape and same size. So let us, we will comparing these two triangles. Let us see. If triangle PQR is congruent, if it is called triangle PQR is congruent to triangle ABC, so we can write in the symbolic form, congruent in the symbolic form, triangle PQR reverse S and equal triangle ABC. So this symbol is congruent. So let us see, this symbol is congruent. So if it is called the triangle PQR is congruent to triangle PPM, what is ABC, the side PQ is equal to side AB, and also side QR is equal to side BC. Similarly side PR is equal to side corresponding sides. So very important, corresponding sides is equal to, that is corresponding sides. And also angle P is equal to angle Q, angle A, angle Q is equal to angle B, and angle R is equal to angle C. Once again, first angle, second angle, here the second angle, and third angle, is equal to third angle. So for this first angle is not equal to second angle, and this third angle is not equal to second angle. So this is not a congruent. So let us see. That is, let us see, PQ side is equal to AB, and also this QR is equal to BC second side, and third side PR is equal to AC. This is the side. And angle, what is angle? Angle P is equal to angle A. Angle Q is equal to angle B, and angle R is equal to angle C. So, and then what is the angle sides? So then angle P covers to angle A, this is vertices, and angle Q covers to angle B, and angle R covers to angle C. That is, you can, the P, what is A, Q, B, R, C. So then we called the triangle PQR is congruent to triangle ABC. Note that in congruent triangles, corresponding parts in congruent triangle, corresponding parts are equal. Very important, corresponding parts are equal. We write in short form. See, congruent means it can be write in short form. So congruent means, see, P parts means, see, corresponding means, see, triangles is T, CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles, corresponding parts, congruent triangles, that is called CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So this is the short form of the congruent triangle of corresponding parts. Next, let us see the criteria for congruence of triangles. Criteria for congruence of triangles. Criteria for congruence of triangles. So let us see. Comparing the two triangles, if it is called the two triangles are said to be congruence, both the sides are equal and the both angles are equal, and the vertices are covers to the corresponding vertices, that is the congruence. Let us see in the textbook. Here it is, the measure AB is 1.8, then the corresponding is DC is not, you can take this is a both, all sides are 3 3. So the ratio is not equal. So here 1.8, but here not 3, 1.8, here 3, here 2.4, here 3, here 3, here 3, here only one side are equal. So this is not a congruent triangle. Let us see second figure. Here the second figure, here angle B is 50 degree, here also angle B is 50 degree. So both are equal. But here the one side is 4 centimeter, here it is also one side is 4 centimeter. By using the calculation, this side is not equal to this side. So these two triangles are not equal. So these two figures are not a congruent figure. So but this is similar figure. So because both are same shape but different size. So in the congruent, the same in all manner. So that is equal in all manner. That is the congruent. So let us see. And then here it is, figure 5.7. Carefully observe the figure 5.7. Here it is, AB is 2 centimeter and PQ is also 2 centimeter, and angle B is 50 degree. Here angle B is also 50 degree, and BC is 4 centimeter and BC is 4 centimeter. So very important, AB side, angle B angle, and BAC side. Here it is AB side, and angle Q is angle, and that is QR is side. SAS, SAS. So this is the first congruence rule of the triangles. So what is the name is SAS congruence rule. Let us write. Children, let us see the congruence rule. So axiom 5.1, SAS, here the side is 2 centimeter, here the side is 2 centimeter, and the angle B is 50 degree, and the angle B is 50 degree. Here the side is 4 centimeter, here the side is, let us clearly observe two angles, and between the one angle, two angles are equal, and between the one angles are equal. So that is, let us see, two triangles are congruent, two triangles are congruent if, very important, if two sides, here the two sides and two sides, and the included angle, two sides and include angle, two sides and include angle, included angle of one triangle, include angle of one triangle are equal to the two sides and the equal to the two sides and the include angle, and the included angle of the other triangle. So this is the SAS congruence rule. So very important, they will ask what is the SAS rule. So if two triangles are said to be congruent if the two sides and include angle of one triangle so are equal to the corresponding two sides and include angles of a other triangle, so then the two triangles are said to be congruent. Very important. ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ನ ಎರಡು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅದ್ರ ನಡುವೆ ಒಂದು ಆಂಗಲ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಎರಡು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅದ್ರ ನಡುವಿನ ಒಂದು ಆಂಗಲ್ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ then the two triangles are said to be congruent. So this is the SAS rule. Let us see. Next class we will discussing about the what is the example 1 and some more examples.